The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
And it's Friday.
I created a monster, 'cause nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want shady, I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor, some vodka that'll jumpstart my heart quicker than a shock when I get shocked at the hospital by the doctor when I'm not cooperating. When I'm rocking the table while he's operating. Hey! You waited this long to stop debating, 'cause I'm back, I'm on the rag and ovulating. I know that you got a job, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problem's complicating. So the FCC won't let me be, or let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me.
All right, let's go. Let's do this. It's Friday. You made it. Hang around for 4 hours. We get you that much closer to the weekend.
I created a monster yesterday.
How's that?
My DMs last night were filled with what's the word you can't say on air?
Oh, boy.
And we just kicked off this morning with Paul going, hey, what was the word you couldn't say on air?
Thank you, Paul, for checking in early. If you missed that part of the show yesterday, it's on the podcast in the 8 o'clock hour case. Is that where it is?
Yeah, you'll see it. It's when Brian and Kenzie reacted to the greatest moments in live TV history.
And listen, if you listen to the audio, you're going to figure out the word that I can't say on air. Like, it's a possible thing to figure out.
You realize by highlighting Paul texting in right now that you're asking for this to start all over again.
I don't want to start again. I do not.
It was Kenzie basically.
Ask a friend.
There was a word she didn't know you could say on the radio, and then she said, well, people started saying, well, can you text me the word so I know, because it's not FCC covered, the text line, and that led to about, I think, 748 texts about the word, the text back.
And DMs. I'm like, that's enough. I'm not DMing you this word.
And then if, since as long as I'm DMing, can you show me a picture of the word?
I mean, since we're here.
Hey, as long as you answered me on my DM here.
Yeah, that's probably what they meant. Like, hey, what's that word? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we got a lot for you today. We'll get you in the Shinedown Lounge on Monday, all throughout the show. And then we also have AJR tickets coming up and Clash with Kenzie in an hour. But first, I hate to start the show off like this. I hate to do it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, sorry. So we got to get out of the way and so I can just get emotionally ready to have a fun show today. But
not. No, we're not going to.
no, just let's get this out of the way. And then
Okay, let's get it out of the way.
Then I can focus on fun. 2 hours ago, 3:59 in the morning, I noticed the mattress on Lakeshore Drive on the S-curve there at Oak Street Beach, right by the Drake. It's gone.
Oh. No more mattress?
No more mattress. It's gone. Now, if you were following the show thread here for the last 2 days, I noticed it 2 days ago at 4 in the morning. It was still there yesterday. It was still there the day before. And it was a beautiful king-size mattress, just perfectly sitting there, propped up on the guardrail, ready for someone to pick up and take. And it stayed there this long, and now it's gone. So I hope it found a good home. I hope it didn't end up back in the lake somehow. I hope it didn't end up in the garbage. I hope somebody's enjoying that mattress today. That's all I can say. And I really want to thank the mattress for the short lifespan it had on this show with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Do you think he got up and walked away? Because, like, nobody wants me. I put myself in this very vulnerable position, and nobody wanted me. I just see it slumping away. Sad.
Vroom, vroom, vroom. I don't know. I'd like to think that our listeners are so great that someone gave it a home. We had a lot of people text in not only the word that people were looking for from Kenzie, but they texted in pictures of the mattress on the turn. And I'm really happy everybody survived that, too, because it's a tough turn there.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was not the best idea we've ever had. But we don't have that many good ones, so in fairness.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Hope it found a home.
Amen.
Brian, I want to thank you for being so vulnerable and sharing with us. Sharing with us the beginning of your memories with the mattress, sharing with us its fateful demise. Thank you, Brian.
Well, thank you. It's hard.
Yeah.
This isn't easy.
Well, it's Mental Health Month.
Yeah.
So we're here for you.
I'm happy we're gonna stop using the word mattress update because it just sounds hoary. It doesn't sound like we sound like we're doing something else. Every time we type mattress update, it sounds like we're like our body count changed or something.
My man.
All right, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna have fun now. Let's go. Okay.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for a fact that makes your brain go. This might be the most groundbreaking new technology ever created. And that's a big statement. I get it. It just feels like right now, new technology just kind of, okay, there's a new iPhone. It's got a little bit better camera, a little bit more storage. I feel like we've hit a plateau. Do you guys feel that way or no? I mean, how much more can we be blown away by now?
100%. The only thing that's new is AI, and I don't like anything AI related.
Yeah.
It's very bad.
What do you think, Kenzie?
I want to go back. I want my phone to flip again. I'm bored.
You're bored.
I'm so bored. They're like, new phone. I'm like, looks the same. Because it used to be fun to go pick out a phone because there were so many styles and colors. Like, what is my personality going to be for the next 2 years? And now they just all look the same. I was bored.
It was cool to pick out your phone. And
it was fun.
And the style of phone, like it's going to be an iPhone, right? Or it's going to be an Android now. But there was about 7 or 8 different kinds of phones
It
before.
was very fun.
Yeah.
And now I'm so bored. I'm so bored.
We're bored with having like awesome technology.
All I do is go back and forth every 2 years to the plus and then back to the regular. Like, oh, it's a little bigger.
Yeah, you got to get the big one.
It gets me excited.
Gotta
and
get the plus.
And now I'm like, ooh, it fits in my hand better. 2 years later, like I'm just trying to get excited over here. It's like an 80-year marriage is how it feels. I'm trying to spice it up with something. Good Lord.
Well, in this fact that's going to blow your mind about a new technology that will blow your mind. And this involves, have you ever wanted to know what someone was saying about you?
No.
Really?
I don't. I always say it's none of my business. If you're talking about me, it's none of my business.
Huh.
Why? You want to know what people are saying about you?
Of course.
Trust me, no, you don't.
That's going to ruin your life.
Nah, it's not. I just want to know. My curiosity wants to know what someone like that I know
Well, the
that I
curiosity
trust.
killed the cat.
Well, I'm fine. I'm not a cat. I'll be good.
You're right. You're not a cat, so you have one life.
Oh,
so
damn.
It's
I forgot
not good.
forgot about that 9 lives thing.
Yeah.
Well, listen, this new technology, if you wanted to know what someone was saying about you behind your back, even when they're in the same room with you, this technology will help you learn that.
Okay. I feel like if I'm actually getting what you're saying, which we'll find out in a minute, I may use this anyways for different reasons.
Correct. It doesn't necessarily have to be about what they're saying about you, what someone is just saying, and
Yeah.
we'll get there. We'll get there at 6:30 with the exact tech. But if you have interest in that, wow, this
Well,
fact,
wait a damn minute.
it's going to blow your mind.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Well, it is time for a fact that makes your brain go. And this one involves your brain. So it's technology advancements, as we we're just discussing, that seems like, and Kenzie using her word, bored. You just know what phone you're going to get. We've hit this plateau of it can do pretty much everything, and it only increases maybe the cameras a little better each time. That's it. Now, this technology advancement, this leap forward is insane, and it kind of involves a little bit what Case said. Is the only thing I'm worried about or is impressive is AI, but also worried about it because now he's seen The Matrix. All the big movies, he saw The Matrix, and you see what happens when AI finally figures things out. They're going to nuke us, and then we're going to be their batteries to keep things going.
I couldn't agree more.
We're going to be their batteries.
That's what happens in The Matrix.
I don't remember that at all.
I got to be honest, neither do I.
Yeah.
So do you remember when the people were in the pods? Like when they go in the dream, when Keanu Reeves gets the thing pulled out of the back of his head?
Isn't the whole thing a dream?
No, that's real. That's what happens when he takes the pill.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine.
Salt, pepper, and
Every day up in the limousine.
Okay. Wait, did you see the movie? Did you watch it, Case?
I watched it, but boy, did I not understand it.
So remember when the thing comes out of the back of his neck
Yes,
and then
I
he
do.
gets flushed through the system?
Okay.
And they show all those people on those towers. They're all in there, millions of people. People are the batteries that power the machines.
That sounds like a Rage Against the Machine lyric.
I got to be honest. I'm not gonna power anything. They're gonna be like, this battery's a dud.
It doesn't matter if you're tired or not. It's just your body, your chemicals in your body power the machines.
I don't think so. I'm 5'2". I don't think I have a lot of chemicals in my body.
You might power a Roomba.
I'm gonna be like, they're gonna have to bundle package me with somebody else if they're buying it.
What an insult. You might power a Roomba.
Probably.
All right. So that's what happens in The Matrix. Now, this technology involves AI, so it's a little scary, but if you ever want to know what someone's talking about you, check this out. The University of Washington team has developed an artificial intelligence system that lets users wear headphones, and when you look at a person, anybody, if you're in a crowd, and you look at one person that you want to target, you hold this button, and for 3 to 5 seconds, it enrolls them into a target speech hearing technology they've created. It cancels all the other sounds around that person, and no matter where they are in the room, you can hear what they're saying.
How does the headphones know who you've focused in on?
This is I'm not the guy that created this. I'm going to bring him on and we can have an hour conversation about how it works.
I feel like I'm going to feel like a spy. I'm going to have like a sound effect when I walk in a room.
Yeah. Now, the problem is you have to wear these headphones, but I'm sure at some point they'll be as small
But
as
you can just act
AirPods.
like you're listening to music. Yeah, I'm just going to be like dancing. I'm going to do this move. And then meanwhile, I'm like, I know everything my husband's doing.
Exactly. Like you could be in a room. Let's say someone talks to another person and you just target in on them and you can hear them across the room and it blocks out all the other sounds. It's technology. That's pretty incredible to me.
You know what? This is how twisted my mind is that the first thing I thought of when he said this is like, well, all my surprise parties that I'll have in my life are going to be ruined. Because I'm going to eavesdrop. I'm like, oh, why did I do that? It just ruined my party.
Okay.
Have you had a surprise party before?
I have had one. And it would have been ruined if this technology existed.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, but the person forgot to invite a lot of people, and then I got in trouble for it, which sucked. They were like, oh, it wasn't at your party. I'm like, well, I didn't know.
Wait. I don't understand. Someone made a surprise party for you and they didn't invite a lot of people. And it's your fault?
Some, but they forgot about some people, and a few people hit me up and were like, wow. And I'm like, well, I didn't. It was a surprise. And like, so I just had to deal with all this drama because of it.
So people blamed you for not getting invited to your surprise party that you didn't plan.
Yeah, because I think that they thought, well,
it was a party.
What?
It was a party.
Maybe they thought it was a party, or, well, why didn't they invite me? What have you said about me? I'm like, it's not accurate. They're just an idiot.
God,
like,
you can't win?
In fairness, the person who planned my surprise party was super stupid. Like, I love them, but they were really stupid. And like, this is like, they just don't know anything, like, at all.
Okay.
They instead of like diligently being like, let me scroll through her Instagram to make sure they're just like, off the top of my head, who does she hang out with? Like, that's how they did this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can't even win with a surprise party.
No, I was like, I just got yelled at. I'm like, come on.
All you did was show up.
Surprise! Everyone's mad at you.
Yeah. You showed up to eat cake and you got yelled
I
at.
was like, I was just going to dinner.
God.
I don't want any smoke, man.
So some people say that AirPods have a little bit of this technology already in them where you can block out. They have noise canceling stuff a little bit, but
Yeah,
not.
so you don't have to like hear trains and stuff.
Yeah, but not like this. I mean, this is actually targeting.
And boy, does that work, because I have been terrified when people have like grabbed my shoulders. Like, you don't hear anything if you don't want to.
So it does work pretty good.
Oh, yeah, they canceled out. So you can push a button and you can hear background noise, or you can completely cancel it out where all you hear is your music or your conversation or whatever. Like, I've been on the phone with my mom, like, when I used to take the Metro home, so I go, like, all the way out to Big Timber. I was on the phone with my mom, and she's like, what is that noise? And I had to look around, and I'm like, oh, sorry, like, I'm under the L. But, like, I didn't hear it, so I'm like, I don't know. Yeah.
So Mike says he takes his AirPods and puts them in another room when people are in there and then sets it to pick up the audio so he can listen to them that way.
Yeah,
Wow.
we've talked about that before. That's possible.
Wow. Now that's...
Why do you feel the need to do that?
Well, we don't know Mike's
More
life.
than once.
Oh, again, a lot of people are curious about what people are saying about him in the other room or whatever. And this type headphone, you can be in the same room and somehow it targets that person, one person. Like, I would love to have done this at the Pearl Jam show last year because I saw this couple like 7 rows in front of us, and the girl was just beating the guy in the head, like slapping him on the ear.
And nobody said anything?
No, and I wanted to know what was going on. I didn't know if he
You could
cheated.
have helped him.
Well,
It's violence.
I watched. I was above
Do you
them.
think that helps? I watched. I wouldn't wear that with a badge of honor.
All I'm saying is there's a lot of other people that could have interfered, the people right next to him, but no one else did. What am I, Superman? I got to go down there and do that when I'm watching like Even Flow? Can't I enjoy Even Flow?
Okay, don't get defensive.
Brian's the first ever proud bystander. He's like, yeah, I did nothing. I just watched.
Oh my God, you didn't tell me you watched. I'm so sorry.
Well, I just wanted to know what was going on. Like, did he cheat or did he bring back the wrong food order?
I know,
Like,
I bet you money. So if you're already at the show, she probably didn't find out he cheated, but I bet a text popped up and it's like, whose name is that? Like, because if you're already at a show, then you were good on your way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So something popped up on his phone.
Who's Charisse? Something like that.
Yeah, Charisse.
I don't know. That's the name. First name came to my head for some reason.
Who's
Really?
Charisse? What, do
I-
you know a Charisse?
I
Have
do-
you dated a Charisse?
I do not know a Charisse. I swear I don't know a Charisse.
I've never met a Charisse.
You know
How's
what-
that the first name?
You know a Charisse case?
No, I don't think anybody does.
I hope Sharice texts in right now.
If there's a Sharice out there, text
You
312.
obviously dated her.
Yeah,
I did
you're
not.
Brian's
Yes, you
lover.
did.
No.
So you're having an affair with Sharice.
No.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. For the record, I looked up Sharice's. The only one I found was Motley Crue, Vince Neil's ex-wife, Sharice Ruddle. That's the only one I found. That's the only one I
Was
found.
that the one who was a stripper that he fell in love with?
Well,
Let me look.
you want to go down that wormhole?
Well, because now you don't. You obviously don't know.
She could have been in the Girls, Girls, Girls video with a whole bunch of strippers. I don't know. Sharice
Motley.
Yeah.
I would imagine every woman he's ever talked to is a stripper.
Well, that's a
No.
stereotype that's unnecessary.
That's rude.
I feel like it's true, though.
I mean, it's probably true, but
Yeah, it's
either
a
way.
stereotype for a reason.
Either
I
way.
obviously didn't spell Sharice Ruddle right.
So it's Sharise. I mentioned this because I just mentioned a person named Sharice, by the way, out of nowhere, using a random name and a reference before the Chili Pepper song, and everybody thought maybe I know a Sharice, and I don't. I don't know a Sharice. Just came to my head for some reason.
I don't know no Sharice.
I don't be knowing no Sharice.
Again, I think I must have still spelled it wrong. I don't know what's going on over here.
There's not many Sharices out there. Somebody thought it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is. Didn't, because in the movie.
In the dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, this is what he was in love with because he had a kid with her and he like drove. That's when he got in the drunk accident. Wasn't she the stripper?
It could have been her. And the drunk
Reese
accident was very,
Ruddle,
very
maybe
serious.
Motley Crue, maybe stripper.
All right. I mean, she could strip. She's very
Reese
pretty.
was one of those mud wrestlers when he asked her out. She worked at a strip club named Tropicana and was also a ring girl. I knew it.
A ring girl.
Yeah.
Is that a level up from a
That's-
stripper? A ring girl?
I think it's a level down. I don't
Okay.
think ring girls get tipped.
Yeah, but they also don't have to be naked.
Yeah.
It's also significantly less work. You just have to walk around the ring. You don't have to sit it on anybody.
Yeah, but you got to hold that sign.
Yeah, but you don't have to hold on to a pole. A lot of work.
I mean, the Octagon girls for the UFC have become, obviously very famous and profitable.
Would you describe them as being very famous?
Well, maybe because,
Probably amongst in a certain circle.
well, to piggyback from the question yesterday of Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz in
Clash with Kenzie,
Clash with
yeah.
Kenzie, MMA, mixed martial arts, Octagon girls are famous in my world of knowing mixed martial arts. I would say
knowing mixed martial arts girls, I think, is your world.
I would say famous.
I would not describe any.
MMAG.
I would not describe any UFC ring girl as famous.
I mean, for example, I would say Ariane. Like, I'm sorry I know that, but
Who's
I did.
Ariane? I don't know her.
She
Is
was
that
the
a fighter?
She was the OG Octagon girl from the UFC back in the day. She was like the one
Do
that
they just have one?
they have like 10 of them now. But in the beginning, it was Ariane. So you can look her up, Kenzie, if
Were
you
you
want.
guys friends on MySpace?
Ariane.
Yes, we were friends on
That seems like
MySpace.
something you would have
girl?
done.
Ring girl?
They call them Octagon girls because the UFC is an octagon.
Oh, she's
I didn't
really
plan.
particular. What is this, kindergarten? You have to get the shape right?
Yeah, you do.
Jeez.
You can't say UFC ring girl.
Why? It's inside the...
Because it's a cage. It's an octagon.
Ariane.
Very pretty. Ariane Celeste.
Wow. What's her middle name and her favorite color, Brian?
Social security number.
It's Lee, Blue, and 642. No, I'm kidding. I don't know the rest. All right, we're going to get to this audio here while Kenzie looks up the Octagon girls. Some of the stuff we played yesterday, we got this conversation about the funniest thing you've ever seen on TV. Live. For example, the Dennis Green rant for the Bears game when the Bears came back and beat the Cardinals on Monday Night Football was one of the most funniest things I ever saw in my life.
4 picks against Grossman and 2 fumbles. What do you see about the Bears? We shut them down that way.
No, we just the Bears are what we thought they were. They're what we thought they were. We played them in preseason. Who the hell takes a third game in the preseason like it's bull? We played them in the third game. Everybody played 3 quarters. The Bears are who we thought they were. And that's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
The reporter at the end goes, "Oh, thanks, Coach. Appreciate the answer."
Daisy.
Wow.
Touchy subject.
So funny.
He really sounds like Porky Pig at the beginning because he's so frustrated he can't get his words out.
Let's see here.
Can I ask a stupid question?
Yeah.
I had never heard this audio until we played it.
Yep.
So he's
You never
saying,
heard this Dennis Green audio?
No.
Oh my God.
So he is saying, just for context, that they thought the Bears sucked. Like, they are who we thought we were. We were good, but they messed up. Like, we gave it to them. What do you want to pretend they're good? Like, give them a cry? I'm very confused.
I can give you a little behind the music on this actual audio.
Like behind this audio.
Behind the 30-second audio, because I have a friend. This is exclusive information here on Brian and Kenzie Q101, who was a coach on that Cardinals team. He was an assistant coach. So he was in the locker room pregame for that. And he said what Dennis Green was spitting out in that crazy triggered rant at the end of the game was his pregame speech saying, look, the Bears are who we think they are, okay? Don't believe the hype. At that time, there was a little bit of hype around that coming into that game. Because we're going to win this game. We can take this out. So when he's ranting in that point of saying the Bears are who we thought they were and we let them off the hook, he's saying that
they are bad.
Right.
Okay.
Or we're better than them. We should have beat them and we let them off the hook. He went crazy, though, like K-State, because Porky Pig started sounding there. He did.
The Bears suck.
Shut them down that way.
No, we just the Bears are what we.
The Bears are what they were.
And then
Like
at the end,
Popeye, like when they forgot to do the spinach, so they lost.
and then he just repeats his pregame
Field.
speech.
Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
You know what I imagine?
But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
Thanks, Coach.
I don't know if he hit a table, but I imagine him slapping the reporter. Is what that sound is.
It's a podium, so he's on the podium.
Oh, okay.
And he almost knocked it over.
I imagine just bitch slapping the poor reporter.
Oh, my God. The sound that made is incredible.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
I've never really noticed the sound before.
That's a closed palm for
Yeah.
sure.
Dennis Green was, rest in peace, was a thick man, man. He was.
Now, if you want to crown them,
Damn.
I can't believe it didn't get knocked
That
over
sounds
and
like
hit
Will
somebody.
Smith is in that thing.
damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah. Thanks, Coach. Oh, there's so many more I want to play here. We've kind of run out of time here for a second. There's one more I got to play. Is it the B guy or is it the pilots?
Pilots.
Yeah, can you play the pilots?
Play the pilot.
This was our most requested one
Yes.
yesterday. Everybody wanted to hear this.
So this was another tragic incident, not a football game, but a plane crash where people died. And in an effort to get on the air quickly with information, this news station in California put on the names of the pilots of the plane, but they were not really the names of the pilots. Wrong information.
We have new information now also on the plane crash. KTVU has just learned the names of the 4 pilots who were on board the flight. They are Captain Sum Ting Wong.
I just can't believe this made it past. Like, this got vetted.
So Kenzie, real quick before you play the rest of them. So what we found out yesterday, and I forget who texted this in, but thank you to that person. The story behind this is that an intern is the one that came up with these names and slipped it to the anchors to get back at the anchors.
Must have been his last day.
Yeah.
This is why they don't want free interns anymore.
I know.
So the first captain was Sum Ting Wong. The next captain.
We Too Low.
See, the plane crashed, so they're too low.
So you see what they did there?
Okay, thank you, Brian, for the mind twister.
So Kenzie, you see why it's funny, right? So they're in a plane, you see.
I don't know if you're getting my gist.
See, what happened was they were too low.
So that was the joke, right, Kenzie?
Oh my God.
And here's the next pilot name.
Ho Lee Fook.
And finally, the best one.
And Bang Ding Ow.
Can you play it? Can you play it in one fell swoop?
Yeah, let's just get it all in here together.
4 pilots who were on board the flight. They are Captain Sum Ting Wong, Wee Tu Lo, Ho Lee Fook, and Bang Ding Ow. The NTSB has confirmed these are the names of the pilots.
That sucks. That sucks.
After the first one, didn't she go like, wait a minute, this is not right?
It's live, baby.
I know, but she went all in and kept going. She could have stopped. She was like, you know
Well,
what?
because she's probably paranoid, because what if these were their names and she just insulted them? And
You know how offensive it would be if she was like, well, these can't be their names.
There's no way these are real names. Like, how dare you? They just died, and now you're going to insult that? That's a very tough decision live on the TV.
Yeah. Captain Sum Ting Wong had a really great track record with the flight. All right, here's Gil Curtis with your headlines of the day.
This is not headline news. Rob Schneider criticized Robert De Niro. That headline again, the guy from The Hot Chick criticized the guy from Goodfellas. George Clooney and Brad Pitt are starring in a new movie together. That's in addition to appearing in your wife's dreams last night. Clint Eastwood turns 94 today. He's working on a new movie, a fistful of Werther's Originals. Mosquitoes are attracted to people who drink beer. So this summer, be safe and grab a 6-pack of Miller Genuine Citronella Draft. And today is National Smile Day, or as Kristen Stewart knows it, Friday. This is not headline news.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.